Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brad Mower,
and this is
IFXtra.
So we're going to try and make a brief update this week because we've got to take Grumbles to the vets. Because he's messed up his eye again, hasn't he? Scratches his eye and it's all a big mess again.
Yeah, it's always itchy and sometimes he gets a bit carried away and he's scratched.
Yeah, he's had a cone on, but we took it off to clean it and then in he goes with the claws.
Cats. Anyway, he's all good. We just want to make sure that he's okay. So you know, we won't have to go to the out of hours vet on Sunday or anything. It's all good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
So what have you been doing this week?
This week I have been mostly doing bug hunt. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not cool because it's like a rubbish bug. So a couple of people have mentioned this issue where sometimes when playing on the website, they're finding items aren't submitting successfully. And it actually happened at the end of Interference and Chill. So Ferret was drawing on Wednesday. And basically there was an issue with the last drawing she did. So I actually managed to watch it because I haven't managed to reproduce this myself. So it's really difficult to try and find out what the problem is. It happened to Ferret and I managed to get a load of really useful information. So I know where the problem is. I haven't rushed into doing a fix for it because I don't want to make it worse. But I've got something in hand. It's all good. We do apologise for the inconvenience.
Yeah, it's annoying when you draw something beautiful and then...
It's very rare. It's to do with if your internet has little blips on. Ferret has rubbish internet at the moment. True, but yeah, it's basically if there's a blip, the retry system it's upsetting the game enough that it's not trying to retry properly. Anyway, so I've got a plan. Bear with me. It'll all be good.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, right. Now it's time to see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Michael RCA for Burnout. That's an amazing picture of a burnt out match. Very striking, Michael. Well done.
My favourite description this week was Wingardium Leviosa by Prismhelm. What's that? I'm being told it's pronounced Leviosa, not Leviosa. Nice work, Prismhelm.
Community pick of the week this week goes to the silent artist for Rolling a Boulder. That is the most beautiful picture. I just love the shades and the tones on that. That's brilliant work, silent artist. Well done. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Okay, now we're going to see what we were doing last week in the forums. So last week we had a new forum game because it was the beginning of the month, wasn't it? So it was called Would I Lie to You? And everyone had to put 3 facts about themselves, but one of them had to be a lie. So I did it myself to start with, didn't I?
Yeah.
I put number 1, I've met Kenneth Branagh. Number 2, I've been chased by an alligator. And number 3, I love munching on red peppers.
So in the forum, people were trying to guess which of those was the lie.
And they got it wrong.
Yeah. Basically, a few people went for Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah.
You met Kenneth Branagh repeatedly, really, haven't you?
Well, I met him, yeah. I had my photo with him. You were with me as well.
Yeah, I met him as well.
We both met Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah. He's a really nice guy.
He is.
Really sound. But you also got chased by an alligator in a swamp.
In South Carolina, I did indeed. Yeah. But I really hate red peppers. And I would certainly not munch on them.
Yeah. It's one of the few things you refuse to eat, really.
Quite ill. Yeah.
You're like me with tomatoes.
Yeah.
Well, your peppers are your tomatoes.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, we won't go through what other people are saying, so you can jump in there and have a go at guessing yourself.
Good fun.
It's cool. It's still in the general discussion forum called Would I Lie to You? If you want to go and check that out.
Cool. Now we're going to see what we're going to be talking about next week in the forums. You are all very arty on here, but have you ever made something? I recently tried knitting and made a fox's head on a plaque to put on the wall. He turned out a bit wonky, but has personality. What have you made?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool. Now don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night again. We're nearing the end of season 3 gradually. 2 more weeks to go.
Yeah, I think next week will be the last
final one.
Yeah.
Okay. So who won last week?
Well, last week we had Ferret finishing in first place on 233, and then 1 point behind in second place was Jess, or Pointy Cat Ears, on 232, And then in third place, 1 point behind, was Rubberfish on 231.
So close, wasn't it? So exciting right up to the end.
Yeah, it was really, really close at the end.
That's
Very
it.
exciting. I mean, it was even close just behind that. Like the fourth and fifth were like one question behind Dr. Riddell.
Yeah.
Behind Rubberfish, rather. You know?
Dr. Riddell and Green Goose tying for fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting times.
Yeah, we had a few new players as well, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Always like seeing new people.
Yeah. So this this week's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
I've got 5 interesting rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know which artists I've chosen? I can't tell you what they're about, but you know, I can tell you the artists.
If you haven't seen the quiz before, each round is based on one of the week's drawings from Interference. So Bunnery here picks some of her favourite drawings, writes all the rounds and the questions and things. I don't get to see any of it ahead of time. I play along with you. But yeah, you can tell us who the featured artists are.
Okay. Well, this week I've chosen 9% Irish, Michael RCA, Sneaky, Tammy Judd, and the Silent Artist. This would be interesting.
Very good.
Yeah.
So we won't know what drawing it is, so we can't try and guess what the topic's going to be. If you'd like to see what they are, you'll have to join us on Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time.
Absolutely.
I should say, if you're outside of the UK, I know we have to do this twice a year. If you're outside of the UK, we aren't on daylight savings time yet, so it may appear to be an hour different from when the quiz normally is in your time zone. If you have a look at the front page of Interference, playinterference.com, or the app, the Zeitgeist advert, it says stream starts in whatever. That will be the correct time. Yeah. Alternatively, if you say to Bing or Google or whatever, what time is 7 p.m. UK in my time zone, it will give you the right answer.
Cool. It's all very tricky this time of year.
Everything will get back to normal at the end of the month when we go into daylight savings time.
But that'll be another change for everyone. Just get used to this one.
It's complicated.
But yeah,
so
sort it out.
If you would like to join us, 7 p.m. UK time every Sunday over on mixer.com/interference.
Okay, I think that's all the news for now. So it just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building the quiz, looking after cats and taking them to the vets and things. We really appreciate your support. And if you do become a patron, you get some extra perks. You get supporter status within Interference, so you can watch replays and your name's highlighted, all of these things. And if you're a quiz player as well, you can get a custom entrance shout out from Ava when you join in.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see you again next week.
Yep. Have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.